Then you have the Empress. Oh, for some of you, this might involve your children. You see how the child there has a little boo-boo on his knee? You might need to call your mommy. Some nostalgia energy. It could be an anniversary that's coming up or is happening. You're remembering a lost one. Of how you were when you were a child. For some of you, this is involving a childhood trauma that is rearing its ugly head now. But let's look at it like this. The Empress, she is very abundant. It's about abundance. Okay, I'm going to just say this one last little one. For some, this has to do with a breakup. It has to do with a third-party situation. Somebody could have cheated on the other, or you found out something that really hurt your feelings, or just hurt your heart, made you sad. Okay, now let's look at the upside, the bright side. The Empress, abundance, creation, creativity, giving birth to new ideas, expanding. It's like feeling sad about leaving someone behind, but knowing that it'll be better. Knowing that, like, you kind of hit the ceiling there. There really wasn't much more to do. You couldn't make more money there. There was no growth, not growing. If anything, feeling of falling back and going backwards and not really seeing hope for the future if you were to stay there. But this is what the other side is feeling. So now, there's a lot of things that you've been thinking about. Starting a new business. Creating. Very artsy. Musical. Something that someone or others might think of as foolish. Or not what typically makes money. But it's your talent. It's your skill. It's what you would love to do. So it's like, do I leave this job behind where I'm working my 9 to 5, or, you know, it's steady, I get the paycheck every week or however, you can count on it, or do I just go off on my own and do what is in my heart, do what I desire, do what I've been wanting to do as a child? Childhood dream. Okay, let's see more. Something turn. No. Now let's talk about your present energy. You have strength. Beautiful. Look, I'm a Sagittarius. Can you see this? Could be dealing with a Leo, but let me get more focus. You see this woman here? I think it's a woman. This is basically saying it's never too late. You're never too old to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. That childhood dream, that goal, that desire. You got this. You got this. Look at her. Strength, having the courage to let this go. Having the courage to move forward. Confidence. You're stronger than you know. You're stronger than you know. Don't let them get you down with their words, with their thoughts, with their judgment. Then you have the 4 of Chalices, which is the same thing as the 4 of Cups. So this is a possible missed opportunity, thinking you can't do that. The time passed you by, or that won't happen again. You see this cup? Keep your head up. Lug up. The universe is trying to give you something else. Something that'll make you very happy. That'll fulfill you. That fills your heart with joy. Someone here is focusing on those 3 cups. The loss, the regret. Others are just settling. Like, I don't know what cup is going to bring. I know what this is about. It's not the bestest, but I'll just stay here. I will be comfortable here. Not as happy, not as fulfilled, but at least I get my rent paid underneath this 5 of Pentacles. I don't have anywhere else to go, or even dealing with somebody, letting somebody guilt you into like letting them stay with you or something like this because of the way they portray how they would be without your help, without you, even blaming you. Like, do you really want me to be homeless? Do you really want me to be starving? Something like that. Not for all. I'll get my info. No need to settle. Some of you are kind of saying like, I'd rather be out in the cold. I'm done with this. Forget you. Do you, I do me. The 10 of Swords underneath the Empress. Enough is enough. 10s are completions. It's over. You want to be free, like that bird. Manifest. This is an ending. Something is over. One side is unable to let it go, and the other side wasn't sure. But now it's like not really meeting eye to eye, so it's time to go. Could have to do with something that you've been a part of for a long time. And for some reason or another, it's not working. And it's very hard to let this part of you go. Letting go of this place, this town, this way of being. It's like a switch though. It's like, it's okay. You could just switch over from that to this now. It seems simple, but it's hard to let this go. Others of you, you've been there so long, or you thought you were going to be there that very long, but the environment wasn't what you expected. There's a lot of stabbing in the back, a lot of just, it was very difficult to be around this person. Very difficult to, again, see the future, see any growth. Tiny percentage of you, this has to do with that emptiness syndrome, where it's like, okay, I identified myself as a mother, as a parent, as a wife, and now that's not part of me anymore. Now what? I'm too feeling maybe like time has passed by, the opportunity has passed by, a lost opportunity. Others of you, somebody is realizing that you're the one that got away. They missed out. No more chances. Could be job related too. Should have gave you that raise, huh? Gave you that time off. Your next card is the Hanged Man. Feeling stuck? This is she looks like she's doing some kind of, what would that be, like yoga? She looks pretty happy. Zen. Like, I'll just wait for the answers. I'm strong enough. Working maybe on your health, getting healthier, eating better. Occupying your time, your mind, or not, right? If you're in the meditation, calming your mind to get some clarity in so you can make the bestest decision for you. So where others might see you as being stuck, you see it a totally different way. You're looking at it in different angles. So having a different perspective. Having a different perspective. Enlightenment. I like that. An awakening of some kind. Ooh, okay. Guess it worked, Miss Sagittarius. This is you. King of Wands doesn't have to be a king. It could be a queen. We're talking about the energy. This is you being in your element. Look at all that fire. You needed to rest, to relax, calm your mind, get your thoughts together to see your next path, the next step, your next move. This is taking action, being noticed, a lot of attention coming towards you. Some wanted and others unwanted. A new job. Feeling motivated, inspired, invincible. Okay. Underneath this four of chalices. Did you look up? Looking up. Things are looking up. I see that. I see that. That opportunity is still there. It might have left. Not really left. Can the opportunity leave? You might have put it out of your mind or thought it was impossible anymore because you had other things to do. But this is the universe's way of taking you out of that situation, making it very uncomfortable, where you're not comfortable because some of you could have just been settling. So it was just too hard to even settle. So things were kind of turned upside down where you just got this rush of energy. Some very unexpected news coming towards you where you're feeling like you again. The you that you like to be. The fiery you. This free spirit you. The manifesting you. Taking action. Creating. And then you have the moon. Could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces. Trusting your intuition. This is facing your fears. Yeah, it's dark out there. Not really sure what's on the other side. But it's not totally dark because there's still that moonlight. And there's a feeling. There's a knowing. Like you have that night vision. Getting some extra night vision. Where not sure where this road is going to take you or what's on the other side of this lake. Not even testing the waters. You just jump in full in. Look at this. All in. Facing it. Enough is enough. It's over. Underneath this Ten of Swords. So for some of you, it's definitely going through some major transition, transformation, where you just had it. And whatever you're going towards, you're realizing it's better than where you came from or what you lost. Realizing it's for a reason. Taking it in stride. Ooh. Beneath the deck, you have the Two of Pentacles. Some of you guys might want to be getting into some cooking, baking, starting a cupcake business, cake business. Enjoying. So see, wait, I don't know the business about cooking and all that, but It might be thought of from others like, how are you going to make a living? But by you doing what you want to do, not necessarily business, I mean this type of business, but doing what makes you happy. Look at her. She looks happy, right? Soul, feeding her soul. This is being in balance, having a nice balance emotionally, financially, just having the right ingredients. This actually reminds me of your card, Temperance. It's like having the right amount of divine knowledge and understanding what's going on here on the earth. Jumping full in. And baking, it's a precise type of thing, right? So you know precisely what to do. If not, you will. That's where you're heading towards. Some of you have been knowing it already, but you needed something else. You needed that kick in the butt. Some of you needed to leave that job or get fired. That wasn't meant for you. Something better. The Lovers, huh? Head over heart decision, Gemini energy, and decisive. Some of you, this has to do with a relationship. You know you weren't meeting eye to eye. The boss and you, co-workers and you, weren't on the same page. Weren't going toward the same goals. A lot of that stabbing in the back, like I was saying. Others of you, this has to do with that fear of making the wrong choice. Some of you did make a wrong choice, but not necessarily, because we don't really make a wrong choice. If you make that choice, you learn from it, you move on to something else. But once you're there, you might have been fighting for this, to get to this place, and then getting there, realizing, darn it, that's not what I wanted, and then fearing the judgment of others, and then wishing you would have taken that other choice, and thinking you missed out on that other opportunity, that person. Oh, there wasn't the time. You didn't have all the ingredients. You couldn't make, it's like you can't make a cake without a freaking oven. You can't make a cake, a chocolate cake without some chocolate. You know, it was like a pretty obvious ingredient that was missing. But we're trying to like work around, or we're told, don't worry about it. Go ahead and start that cake, that chocolate cake, and we'll bring you the chocolate, no worries. Guess what? Chocolate never came. I don't know if that's making sense, but that's what I'm hearing. Okay, let's clarify. What is this Three of Swords about over here? Ten of Cups in reverse. You weren't happy there. Lost some joy there. Could have to do with a family situation. Someone, a family member, could have really broke your heart or said some hurtful things. Or really realizing you can't trust certain people in your family, and that's always painful, right? Like, I thought you had my back. It wasn't feeling very family. Family doesn't do that. Or friends. It just feels like this circle of people that you're around misled you in a way. Or they might be feeling that you misled them. And that's what hurts. I'm not saying you did, just saying somebody's feeling this way. Not happy with what was said or done. Bringing up things from the past, from when you were living together or part of something together, lived in the same town together. I don't know. Y'all laugh like that. It's different for everyone. The Knight of Wands, clarifying the Five of Pentacles. Very inconsistent. Flighty energy. your energy. Not saying you're flighty. We call you free spirit. So the money was inconsistent. It could have been a temporary job, or really, again, didn't see yourself there for long, or they didn't see that you would be there for long. So kind of before the 90 days, something like that. Before the 90 days. A very bipolar type of energy. Player, playing with your emotions, your feelings. Something happened. Oh, for some of you, this does involve a pregnancy. Small percentage. Oh, my Sagittarius, look at you. This is you again. See? Like it's on your side. No need to worry. No need to worry. The Wheel of Fortune has turned in your favor. Things are moving. Things are changing. Put it right here next to this strength. You're getting stronger. Could be some kind of health issue. Feeling better. When you're sick, you don't feel like doing anything. Nothing. Everything bothers you. Well, I see that some of you guys are are very invested in your health, or realizing that, again, to occupy your mind and not think about whatever that was hurtful. Hey, doing you again, getting stronger, feeling stronger. Things are changing your diet. And if they can't let it go, well, then they can't let it go. Someone can't let it go. Someone keeps asking for a second chance, or apologizing for this situation where they cheated or did you wrong in some way. Saying that, okay, this is what it feels like actually. You know how sometimes when, let's do a relationship, someone cheats and then they get back together and they're like, I'm never going to do that again. Do you forgive me? Yes, I forgive you. Well, then the person that forgives keeps bringing it up, doesn't let it go. It's like, if we're going to start this new thing, then you got to forgive me, or else this is never going to go anywhere. It's like the trust is gone. That's for some of you. Others, it's just whatever that was you've been able to let go, or somebody's been unable to let go. Tired of it. Same thing over and over. Inconsistent. Wishy-washy energy. OMG. Nine of Pentacles. It could be because somebody just doesn't want to be single. They don't have enough money to have this be on their own. So they've been just kind of, dealing with it. Lying. Saying what needs to be said, so they don't get kicked out in the cold. Others this just has to do with this fear of not having enough, not being financially stable, not even free, losing your freedom. It's like, if I stay here, I feel like I have to do what you tell me. And that's a very debilitating feeling. Like, again, I'd rather be on my own than feel like I'm in jail, feel like I'm stuck, feel like I owe you. Something like that. Others are tired of not being stable, and now see other opportunities, or going to do that maybe you didn't do before because it wasn't that 9 to 5. Doing what it takes, doing the work, consistently working on your priorities and making things just flourish. That's your advice, actually. Consistently work on your priorities, and that will make everything flourish like a lush flower garden. Yep, healing. Time to heal. Let go. Didn't work. Let's move on. No more, not staying in this. I'm not saying, especially if this was like, I feel like it's temporary feeling. You were stuck in this position, placed in this position, so you can heal, so you can see their side, different perspectives, see different opportunities, and get your mojo back. The Emperor in reverse, clarifying the King of Wands, could be in regards to a boss of employment, someone, or someone they thought that they were your boss, not letting you, it's like a loss of control, feeling helpless. So this is you taking your power back, feeling empowered. Maybe by, if you don't like where you work, doing something else on your own. If you don't like your relationship where one side feels like they have to order the other, then having the courage to let it go. Or for some of you, for some miracle, all of a sudden, they are not in a position to even treat you this way. It's like the universe stepped them in some way that you didn't even expect, because you did the work. Six of Wands in reverse. So this is someone very narcissist, huh? This is not succeeding, not having success. Underneath this Nine of Pentacles, I feel like this goes back to where someone was in this for the wrong reasons and was playing the other, playing the victim, playing like they were God's gift, right? And this was a fear, even making you fear leaving them. Could have been an abusive relationship, making you feel that you can't manifest, making you feel like you made the wrong decision. For some of you, you did realize that that choice was wrong and learning from it. Learning from it. So it was a teaching. What is it? Teaching. It taught you something. Not to settle. Take action. Move. Look up. The universe is trying to give you something. It's okay. It's temporary. Attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way